Hello everyone, Gary Reyes with Eugene Spotlights, and I have the pleasure to introduce to you Claire Senderling, and she is the owner and I guess boss, period, of Oregon Rehab Squad, and she's going to talk to us today about how she got into the real estate business and how she is doing rehab work to help improve properties. And I know a lot of you out there are going to be interested in perhaps doing some improving of properties, and we call that flipping them. And so we're going to delve into how that all works. Yeah, you would flip them up. So the first thing, Claire, you were not born in this country, so you're a real inspiration because you came to this area and you decided of what types of businesses that you wanted. You were an entrepreneur, certainly. That was in your bloods, your genes,
That's
as we
how
say.
They call it.
Yes. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how long you've been here and how you got started in the current job or ownership that you are in now.
Actually, I came in 2000, so that makes it 24 years.
Okay, yes.
So, to make it short, I was employed for a little bit. When I arrived, I'm trying to figure out what to do. How am I going to earn money in this country? You know? And so I worked for a little bit and got involved into the healthcare. You know, you need to be a nurse to earn money if you want to be like earning a little bit more.
Yes.
So I'm trying into that program, and then while you're doing that, started to work in a nursing home, blah blah blah, get experience, become a CNA. After probably 6 months of exploring and taking classes, prerequisite, and trying to get into Lane Community College.
Yes.
I figured that this is so hectic. This is not what you expected to be.
It's a difficult program, that's for sure.
It is. It's just the system is so different. So I got involved into a friend of mine ran an adult foster home, and she introduced me to that.
The foster home programs were really quite beneficial to our seniors, especially.
Yes.
But that's a great service, and you got involved in with that.
Yeah. Well, that brought me to this healthcare caregiving things is when I visited my mother-in-law in the nursing home. And as soon as you walk in, everybody reaching out. They are like lined up in a chair when you walk in. Those elderly person reaching out to you, help me, maybe because they are those dementia or some other things. I was not aware of it that time because this is new to me. So then I kind of approached them and started to hold their hands. And seeing my mother-in-law in that situation for the first time, gave me this, gosh, why is she here, right? So I was trying to encourage my husband then that I would like to see if I can take care of his mom, but it's going to be difficult to transfer because she was in Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Oh yes. Okay.
So but I started to be. That's how
You became more aware of the needs than of all the people that were in those facilities, and it's a difficult thing they need help, they need compassion, they need a lot of love, and you kind of bought into that and started to be involved, and you ended up owning one.
Yes,
is that accurate?
Yes, that's I think I was like, wow, so it's not just a job you're looking for. You feel that the needs.
They need you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's how I got involved to it, and that's when I started to put my own business so I can provide the needs that they need.
Yes.
From a caregiver with my own time.
So you started then going through the process. You ended up not only helping people, but you also became, again, that entrepreneurial type that you are. You actually ended up owning a senior care center.
Yes.
And so you still own one. Is that accurate?
Yes.
But then you started to drift into another venture, which is what we're going to talk about now, and it's about taking properties and making them better and flipping them, as you say, for an advancement of your income, for one thing, hopefully. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. You started Oregon Rehab Squad, and you focused on distressed properties. So what is a distressed property to you?
Distressed property to me is a place where you can see that it's really like neglected.
Yes.
You can see the roof is need in bad repair or new. But my passion is not just for a distressed property.
Okay.
Actually, so my passion is mostly with a unique property.
You like unique properties, and you also looked at distressed properties, which I suspect that when you saw a distressed property, you saw a property that, you could make this a better property without losing a lot of money fixing it up and making it more valuable. If it's got what they call good bones.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm looking for. So and make it affordable.
Yeah, you're the general contractor, is what they call you. You're the manager. You're the ones that, if you need to hire people out there, you're the one doing the hiring. But you also, I know you also have been doing a lot of things yourself.
Well, yes, that's me. I think being an investor or being an entrepreneur and your own boss, you need to learn in and out everything, details, whatever that need to be done.
Once you've given me this answer, what is the most difficult part of your process of rehabbing a home?
That's what I was telling you earlier. Hiring the right people for the right project. Yes, so I learned to, I value my workers. Mm-hmm. I would like them to prioritize me. So I always treating them right, pay them right. So when you need them, they're there for you.
I hope you understood just now what she said. That is incredibly important in the scheme of getting people when you need them, and because of your respect. Your pay, they come when you
value
call.
You. You value them. You value their skills, and treat them right. Yeah,
I couldn't have said it better. That's
so
very important.
They are not just a worker to you. They like to work for you because they see that you respect them, who they are.
You've picked out this particular area, Eugene, Oregon. Were you drawn to this area in the beginning, or because there's distressed properties everywhere?
This is the first place I
landed.
Landed, you call it. But when I was like, my late husband was petitioning me. He lives in California. Mm-hmm. So he asked me if I would like to be in California, which is like the same as the Philippines. There's weather, traffic, people, the environment.
It's crowded.
crowded, and yeah. So I actually left Philippines when I was 20, in my 20s. So I'm not a fan of a crowded traffic. So I told him, what's the other option? And he told me, there's a quiet, mellow little town of Eugene, it was used to be like that. So I was like, I would like to be in that place. So I didn't pick this because of those distressed property. This is my town, this is my home.
So you chose environment overall.
Yes, this is my home, so this is where I would like all of this distressed property.
Yes. Well, there are distressed properties everywhere, but you brought your business to your environment. In other words, this is where you wanted to be, and it happens to be that, yes, there are other properties out there that needs your help.
Yeah.
What I'm impressed with, and this is what I really want to go around. You've been successful. You came here in your mid-20s. You didn't know anybody.
In my 30s.
Well, you said 20s.
I wish I came here a little bit earlier.
Okay, all right. My point being is that you had the courage to invest in yourself, to learn traits that helped you with this process of what you're doing now. And in the world of where we were in the old days, you didn't find a lot of women that were entrepreneurs in the construction business. In other areas, yes, but not necessarily in the construction field where you ended up being. And it's a unique position that you're kind of a pioneer, helping other people understand that by golly, if she can do it, I can do it as well. And that's what I liked about what you said in the beginning about how you came about to this particular entrepreneurial situation. And the other thing is how you treated your workers and other people with respect. And what goes around comes around.
Correct.
If you know that saying. So let's look to the future. If everything just worked out the way you would love to see it work out, what would be your overall goal?
I don't know. I don't set goals. I know everybody have to have a goals. I have a goals, but I actually don't set a goals. I don't know how to say it, but I just do things the way whatever I'm facing right now, I'm doing it. I want it to be
you want to do
successful.
it to its best. You want to
to do
the best job you can in solving an issue or answering an issue, or
it's also my passion. I'm not saying that but there's this house. When I bought it, this is an example. I don't know how to say it, but this is an example of this house. You sold me this house. You were my realtor. So this house is already fixed the way it is. But I know there is an opportunity. I'm seeing something missing in here. So my vision was just to fix it in a simple way, the basement.
Yes.
And meeting this artist that I met gave me some idea of what to do in the property. So my vision was changed by finding the right people
Yes. You're fitting new creative ideas that helps embellish the property.
That's
this home here is grand, great upstairs, great main level. Downstairs was kind of just an empty cavern, so to speak, that was underused, and you've found a way to make that. And I'm not going to give away your secret because I know what you have planned for downstairs, and it's in the process now. But it's going to help the property even more.
It takes a while, you know. I'm very patient with our goal. Investor actually goal is always, they always wanted to have a quick return, because that's how you're going to earn money.
That's
because
correct.
You're using we're leveraging by private money funding. I don't know some of them, but I am, because I came here with a suitcase. Nobody handed me any capital or anything.
There was no money in the suitcase? Oh.
It was just clothes. And that's why when I came here, I was like, I need to find a job. And being an independent, ever since I was an independent person, I didn't want to rely with my husband to, especially supporting my family in the Philippines. We Filipino, we always support our family in the Philippines, you know, especially if you're in America. We're like, hey, you're in the United States, you know, dollar.
Yeah.
So,
well, obviously you have to turn a profit to continue doing what you are passionate about. So that's the bottom line. You do have to make a profit. Otherwise,
yes,
you won't be doing too many projects.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know how I do it, but yes, there is that's every person facing frustration in any project. Workers, I will not deny that I, you know, always have a good relationship with your workers. There's always challenge, passion, frustrations, and you got to have some kind of backup plan. Okay. I know I have workers, but I always have a backup plan.
Okay.
For somebody that it's not gonna go well. I am a kind of person that don't tolerate, I don't know how to say this, but
if they're not working out.
The thing that I don't want the most from a person is dishonesty. And I have a temper that I get rid of you right away. So that's my weakness, is not to tolerate. And you always got to have a backup in case you lose your workers.
Yes.
Yeah. You always have to have, you're not just going to stick with one. You always have to have a relationship. That's why I have several projects. So I have, this is your project. I have other project that I work with somebody. So you're not the only one. You're you know, so you mess up with me, you're done. Then I have another person that I do. So what's your question again?
Okay. The main thing is, and again, I admire your fortitude, and this is what I'm trying to bring out, is the fact that you have self-determination, you have loyalty within your workers, because you are an honest person. That's important to you. Loyalty is very big. And you have the backup plans. I don't know what all your other plans are, and I'm not going to ask you about those, but I know that you have been looking at different opportunities out there for fixing up distressed property. A lot of people talk about, I want to fix it up and sell it, but they don't know all of the frustrations and the difficulties and the hurdles that go into it, and they can lose money if they're not organized.
Yes, there is a lot. People were like, oh my God, she's a fix and flipper. She's probably earning money. When they probably look at me, they're probably thinking I'm earning a lot of money. But you know, I don't know how I'm doing it. But if you're just a fix and flipper and you're like me, I'm hiring everybody, so you're probably just gonna have a little profit. I know at least,
some profit, and you've helped employ people for jobs that help with their families as well. And you understand that's kind of an important issue. And
also, I'm very aware of the fluctuation, market fluctuation.
Yes.
So sometimes, you know, today is this, when you bought the property is this much. The next year, suddenly it changed to this. So what are you gonna do, right? So you gotta have a backup plan. if your project based on location, property, house, how much are you going to spend? You don't put everything in this project, but it's like in a bad neighborhood, or what you call it in a...
Yeah, you have enough projects that they balance each other, perhaps, and help the overall plan be successful.
Yes. So because you're not just gonna expect for this project to give you a quick return. Mm-hmm. You make sure something happened with this, you have a backup. You probably didn't earn money in this, but you probably get it from this property.
Yes.
So I have those long-term projects. I have those fix and flip that they call it. You mostly just fix your house with somebody else's. Mm-hmm. But at least what I gain from that is experience.
Yes.
Education. I learn a lot of learning.
There's a lot of learning that comes from failures, by the way, and that's okay too.
Yeah. At the same time, I have this project that it's a long term, like those projects that I am doing some partition. That's where I get some profit. Those fix and flip that I ended up just probably at least $5,000, but the experience, the knowledge, because I'm learning those workers, I do learn how the process of even using a machine. Mm-hmm. Before, I'm so scared to touch this, what do you call that? The one that's
drill press?
Yeah. So because it has this blade that is so sharp.
That's
by educating yourself, learning from your coworkers,
yes,
you're suddenly not afraid anymore because you know how the process. You see me grinding the thing, grinding the metal before those sparkle, the
little sparks.
Metal sparkles.
Yes.
It scares me. I was like, I don't want to get burned. Maybe it burned my. But now I was like, boom. And that's where you release all your frustration also.
Well,
so it gives you some
you get experience,
confidence.
And confidence is a big thing. And
yes.
You're learning to do a lot of things on your own. The thing that I want to also stress to our listeners is when you hear the word fix and flip, sometimes that has a negative sound. They're just gonna quickly fix it and make a big profit. Well, here's what they've really done. They've improved the home that the neighbors have been looking at for some years and are frustrated. So they've improved the home, they've improved the neighborhood, and they were the ones that took the risk in making this home better. So do they deserve a profit? Absolutely they do. Hopefully it's a profit that is sensible to them so they can continue to improve other properties around the area. So I just wanted to clarify that. Fix and flip is not a negative thing.
Yes. And don't think that we're getting a big chunk of money in our pocket.
Well, there's always going to be issues, and that's what we want to talk about. Yes. We're not going to talk about issues at this point, but there's always unexpected things that. At any rate, I want to thank you very much for letting me come into your home here or your project and see what all you have done.
Yeah, I'm glad this home is. I have a lot of pride owning this. This is a what do you call that?
It's historical.
Historical.
Yeah, it's an historical property.
And it's just so beautiful. I probably have to tighten my belt with it because this is not cheap.
Right.
And I'm also so excited. It takes me longer to build that basement because everything is customized. Mm-hmm. And not so many people.
When does the world know about your secret that you've got downstairs?
Every time I said soon, it's but because it's so it's just difficult.
It's a unique adventure that the community is going to love.
And this is going to be different. You're not going to find it anywhere in Eugene. So, because that's what I want to do is all of my projects, I do something different. That's just me. So, so I put my touch in every project.
Well, Claire, you've been an inspiration. I know you have a lot of things out there that you're involved with, and that's why I was advised to come and interview you because of all the things that you've accomplished. So,
thank you.
We'll anxiously await the announcement of your project in this property, and the community will certainly be excited about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would love to give you a tour, but not
yet. Okay. So Claire Senderling, and it's with Oregon Rehab Squad. So if they wanted to get a hold of you, I think that we're going to have your phone number actually on the video if they need to. You'd be willing to answer questions if somebody wanted to ask you questions about, well, flipping for one thing. Would that be?
Yeah, I always willing to help.
Share.
Yeah, I share. I don't keep it to myself. And anybody would like to get a hold of me, I can give you my phone number, or you want me to say?
Well, no, we won't do it over the air. It'll actually be posted. So.
All right. So.
All right.
Well,
so
thank you. Thank you.
You're
Gary.
welcome, Claire. Thank you.
Again,
Eugene Spotlights, and we'll continue with some more adventures down the road. So we'll see you soon. Take care.
All right.